Hello everyone, and thank you for coming back to our YouTube channel. Today we have another DFS Aviation Services expert talk, and today I'm here with Patrick von Paris. Hello Patrick.
Yeah, hello everybody. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we're very happy to have you here, and today we want to talk with Patrick about feasibility studies. So let's give it a start. So Patrick, you're our expert for feasibility studies and remote tower control. And remote tower control is these days in everybody's mouth. Would you mind to explain us a little bit what the feasibility study for this project is?
Yes, sure. Yeah, as you said, air navigation service providers these days, a lot of them ask themselves the question, should we go for remote tower control or digital or virtual towers, as it also is named? And the feasibility study is simply to simplify the decision-making process in regards to the new technology which is available at the moment. And different aspects and elements of the remote tower control projects are analyzed there and evaluated and taken into account. And in the end it is a document providing you an overview for the possible remote tower control solution or project. And about if a remote tower control project is feasible and if it makes sense from an operational and technical point of view. So can it be done, and will ADCOs or also AFISOs be able to do their job from it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what elements are in a feasibility study?
Yeah, sure. To give you some ideas or some examples, generally important it is to have a big part of current situation analysis. So what kind of traffic is at the airport? How high is the share of IFR or VFR traffic? How many flight movements? Is it a high seasonal traffic? Are there peaks? Are there peak hours? How is the aerodrome layout, for example? Is it single runway, crossing runways, any blind spots?
Okay.
And how are the current operations? Is it ATC? Is it AFIS? How many controller working positions? How are the roles and responsibilities among the operational staff? So the ADCOs and the AFISOs. And are there any special operations like military operations or glider flights taking place at the aerodrome?
So I think we need to clarify this a little bit more. What kind of details are in a feasibility study? Is every feasibility study the same, or are there differences?
I mean, it depends on the desired grade of detail you want to have.
Okay.
So do you want to make a feasibility study to check, will I go afterwards into full detail, or do I start already with a very detailed one? So dependent also on the elements and the aspects and the use case of the remote tower control project is influencing that.
Okay, so we already did a feasibility study in the past years for Braunschweig and Emden. Maybe you would like to explain what we did there.
Sure. Yeah, it was quite a special scope because Emden is an aerodrome flight information service airport, and Braunschweig is a true ATC airport. And the scope was connecting or transferring both aerodromes or both airports or both air traffic services into one remote tower control center at Braunschweig.
Okay.
And it was a full-scale feasibility study, if you want to say, because it was the question, is it feasible for AFIS? Is it feasible for the operations at Braunschweig? Where should it be? Where should the center be? How should it be connected, and how will the operational concept somehow look like? And what might be the requirements for that? And the thing is, how did we do it? So we relied definitely there on our experience gained in the previous remote tower control or the ongoing remote tower control project at DFS Leipzig. And it was very early involvement of stakeholders and local for most important operational local staff, because no one knows the local operations better than the actual ADCOs or AFISOs.
Of course.
And we came there, analyzed the operational procedures, the the specialties were explained to us, and then we together somehow put requirements, which might be or which might lead to a feasible solution and show if it's feasible or not.
So from your experience, why is it so important to undergo a feasibility study before starting the project?
So, a feasibility study is a prerequisite for a later well-structured project. It is essential to know what you need and what is possible, and to identify from the very beginning the potential showstoppers, of the project, and to mitigate the risk of failure and uncover unpleasant surprises from the very beginning.
Okay, that makes sense.
And minimize the uncertainties, and as I said at the beginning, simplify the decision-making process. You see, a feasibility study already also describes elements which later have impact on the operational concept. So what kind of cameras, how is the controller working, position design, the transition concept. And during a feasibility study you do already important work in a detailed manner, which can be relied on during the realization. So also there is the chance to involve all stakeholders or relevant stakeholders from the very, very beginning, meaning ADCOs or the FISOs, and also based on the results in the feasibility study, you can have a cost indication, which is then important for the later cost-benefit analysis.
So do we also see the outcome of the feasibility study now with our project in Braunschweig? Can we use things from the feasibility study?
We can see in our recent project in Braunschweig, it gives us a huge advantage having already undertaken a detailed feasibility study. Since we have already worked through some of the elements we are just using now for the structuring of the project.
So, Patrick, thank you for taking your time and for explaining everything to us.
It was a pleasure.
Very interesting topic, maybe also for you. So, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next DFS Aviation Services Expert Talk. See you soon. Bye.
Bye.